All right, we're back. Week 2 of the Maureen Spellman Coach's Corner. Coach, welcome. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good. Well, I'm sure you're doing really good. Two big wins last week to start the year. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a good way to start.
Owls defeated St. Thomas Aquinas in the opener. They came back to defeat Bridgeport on Monday and 2-0 start for the first time in program history. So congrats on that.
Thank you. It's exciting.
Let's start off with the start itself. Listen, there's no question. The goal is to win games. You know, that's part of the objective here without question.
Yeah,
But
that's the goal.
But with that said, talk about the importance of getting off to this 2-0 start and just getting off on the right foot to start the season.
Like you mentioned, it's the first time that's ever happened in this program, so it's really a good momentum starter for us, and it's great for the fans, it's great for the girls, it's great for us. It just kind of sends a little bit of a message to other teams. It's exciting. There's nothing else I can say other than it's exciting.
Now, victories aside, I mean, I'm sure you're looking for teachable moments within the games. And, there were a couple of spots, certainly in the Stack game, they made a little run early in the second half. And, Bridgeport was tied a few times, and ultimately you pulled away late from them. But do you think that having so many veteran players back and having been in so many close games, was that possibly a factor in being able to fight through those situations and deal with the adversity?
Yeah, that's definitely a big factor. There was limited times last year that we were actually on this side of a tight victory where we're holding on to our lead rather than trying to chase somebody down. So I think the girls kind of understood what they needed to do. And one of the things that I said at the end of both games was like, listen, good teams find a way to win. It's something that I was taught, and like I said, we've never really been on this side. So having a little bit more maturity, being a little bit more dynamic on attack, that's what got us those wins.
One of the players that I want to talk about here briefly, Nicole Healy. She had a big game on Monday, big catalyst in the win, but also picked up her 100th career point, 5th player in program history to do that. Just talk about her contributions and, is hitting that milestone even more meaningful because it came within the context of a win?
I mean, it's big. It's big for her. It's big for the program. It's big for us as coaches. The UB game, I think across the board, we did not play well that first half. And at halftime, I said to the girls, like, listen, show me what kind of team you are right now. We're tied. Show me what kind of team you are. Who's going to be the spark? We need a spark. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be Healy. She's a monster. She's reliable. And she gets it done. She does her job. Her job is to score goals, and she finds a way to get it done. I'm really happy for her, but I also don't think this is the last record she's going to break by any means.
Certainly shaping up to be that way.
Definitely.
What were some of the either biggest positives or biggest surprises, or a combination of the two that you've seen through 2 games so far?
I think on the top level, biggest positive is how dynamic we are in attack. We don't have just Healy scoring all our goals. It's not just Sam. We have midfielders stepping up, which is one of the things I talked about in the beginning of the year with my first coach's show about how I wanted middies to kind of finish back of the net. Alex has been pretty solid. On the negative side, we really need to cut the turnovers. The unforced turnovers are killing us. It's something we've been working on in practice, and if we can just clean that up a little bit, we're going to be in even better shape.
Well, a couple games under your belt, but now you've got conference play starting up on Monday with that school across the way in West Haven. Yep. What do you expect from UNH on Monday?
It's always an exciting game for me. Alma mater, get to see my coach again, hopefully impress a little bit. I know that we're well scouted by her, so we might have to change a few things up at practice. That's what we're going to work on this week. We know how they play. They're athletic. They're a top 10 team. It's a really good first big challenge for us. And we usually start the year off or a couple games in with UNH, so it's always been a good way to kind of see where we actually stand in the NE10. So it should be pretty good. I'm excited.
Owls will be back at home on March 10th against Tiffin. We'll talk about that next week. But
Sounds
in the
good.
meantime, Coach, good luck against UNH.
Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
All right, have a great week, everybody.